Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nilo and you are watching Nilo Stitches. Today's tutorial is going to be the sewing part of this dress. Okay, so I uploaded the cutting tutorial before and I'm going to link that on the description box for you to go and watch in case you've not seen that. So this video is just the sewing part of this. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe, and if you enjoyed this video, please give us a like. Just like this video, okay? So here is my pattern. I've used it to cut out on the fabric. I've used my pattern to trace out my fabric already. So this is what we have. This is the center front and it's on fold. Okay, it's on fold. I added ½ inch up, ½ inch on the inside and ½ inch down. I did the same to the side panel, ½ inch upward, ½ inch side inside and ½ inch at the down part. So here I've already added my seam allowance on the pattern. So this is the zipper allowance area. There is nothing, I did not add any ½ inch that side. So I added on the inside, the upper part and the down part. The same goes to the side panel of the back also. Okay, so I added ½ inch seam allowance. I did not add anything on the side. It already has seam allowance on the pattern. Okay, I already add seam allowance on the pattern. So here I'm gonna head to iron and interfacing on my fabric, and I double the breast part area, the breast cup area, so that to give it a little bit of weight that side. So you can do this if you don't want to use your cup or wadding, a light wadding, not the thick one, a very light one. Okay, but I still used bra cup on this. Okay, but I just added this to give it a little bit of thickness. So I'm going to go sew like this with ½ inch. You've joined them right side facing each other and join with ½ inch. I'll do the same to this other side also, right sides facing each other. Make sure you notch your underbust, your bust point. Okay, make sure you notch the underbust and the bust point so that when joining you know what to do and how to join. Okay, so that you don't make any mistakes. So you make sure the notches are matching each other when you're joining. So here is the back panel. I also added an interfacing, iron and interfacing on them too, and this is the lining. The lining is exactly the same thing with the fabric. Okay, so I cut out exactly the same as the Ankara print. So here I've joined the front panel together and I iron open the seam, and this is what it looks like after that. It has formed our cup shape already. Okay, so I use my tailor ham to iron this. So now I'm gonna set this aside and then I'll show us the skirt panel. I've already torn the skirt panel with the lining. The lining is exactly the same thing with the skirt. The only difference is after cutting I reduced the lining length by 1 inch. Okay, so here I've placed it right sides facing each other. Make sure they align with each other, and you're going to take your measurement and shape down. Okay, I'll also do the same to the other side. You shape the side after taking your measurement, right? So here I'm done joining the front and the back panel. Okay, I joined the pieces together and I also joined my lining exactly the same thing, and I've torn the neckline of the front panel and also the side. So next time we'll be showing you guys how to use a strap if you want to make use of strap for yours. Okay, so your strap should be 15 inches long for the back and also for the front, 15 inches, and the width should be 2 inches wide so that when you turn the strap you'll be having 1 inch left. So you're going to place it in between the lining and the fabric and turn the neckline. The same goes to the back. Okay, you place the strap in between the lining and the fabric. So the fabric and the lining should be right sides facing each other. You put your strap in between like this and then you sew. Okay, you turn so that you have a neat finishing, and then you should know that you'll be tying the strap on your shoulder. Okay, the strap is to be tied at the shoulder and then you have a little dripping out. So if you want to have more fabric dripping, more strap dripping on your shoulder, you should add more. Maybe you can make it like 20 inches long. Okay, so all your choice. And after that you're going to turn out like this and you iron out. Okay, so for me, I'm not using a strap. I want mine to have a shoulder, so I'll be using the chantilly lace to make the design that you saw me wear on the beginning of this video. So this is the back panel. I also turn the back panel and I'll just set this aside and let's draft the shoulder part. Okay, the yoke side. So here my neckline is 3 inches wide and 3 inches deep. Okay, so this is just a normal basic body. My armhole 8.5, my bust point 9 11, then the half length, which is the normal half length I use for my dress. So here I'm marking 4 inches. So the width I want for this is 3 inches. So I added 1 inch for sewing allowance. So I'm marking 4 inches. The width I want is 3 inches. On fold though, because when you open it, it's going to be 6 inches. It's 6 inches on when you open it. So on fold is 6 inches. So for the shoulder, you'll be needing ½ inch to turn the neckline of the shoulder and 1 inch for turning of the shoulder side, the open part of the shoulder. So I'll be marking 3.5 inch here. I want my shoulder width to be 2 inches, okay, or 1.5. You can do 2 inches, you can do 1.5. So I'll be marking 3.5 here, and I'll connect it to this point. ½ inch is for joining of turning of the neckline, 1 inch is for turning of the shoulder side. Okay, you're gonna see what I mean after cutting. So this is what I have. Like I said, this thing is cut on fold. Okay, so I want it to be 6 inches wide. So on fold is 3 inches, but I marked 4 inches because of sewing allowance. I added 1 inch for folding allowance. Sorry, excuse me. So I hope you understand this. So I'll be using this to cut the back panel also. So I'll be marking the back panel neckline. So I'm using 1.5 for the neck depth of the back panel. And I'm going to connect. I'll be using this to cut the back panel. Is exactly the same thing. The difference is the zipper allowance, okay, which I will add directly on the lace. So I'll cut out the back panel neckline first. After using it to cut the back panel lace, I will now trace out the front panel neckline and cut the front panel lace. Okay, so remember to also slant your shoulder. I slanted my shoulder with 1 inch. Remember to slant your shoulder so that you have a perfect fitting. So here I'm done cutting. I'll just bring the lace now and I'll cut out the back panel first, and after that I'll be cutting the front panel. So this is the chantilly lace I am working with. I'm going to fold it into two like this. Okay, I'll fold into two like so, and then I'm going to get the pattern and place on it like this. So remember I said this is the back panel and you'll be adding your zipper allowance of 1.5 or 1 inch. Whatever the zipper allowance you add on your Ankara fabric is, that is what you're going to add on the lace. Okay, so I added 1.5 and that is what I just got there now. So I placed my pattern paper before, or I left 1.5 on the side, center part of the back panel at the center back. And now I'm going to just trace this out. If you've watched up to this moment, please give this video a like. Please like this video to help the channel to grow and also help the video to help others to also see this video. I beg, make una like, okay? Thank you. So you're going to extend this neckline to the zipper part also like this. Okay, so I'm done cutting the back and I'm just going to open up the zipper area because it's actually on fold, so I'll open it up. So guys, after opening this up, this is what I have. So I forgot to add ½ inch here on the down part for joining allowance. So remember to add your ½ inch for your joining allowance, just like we did to the upper bodice. Okay, so you add ½ inch. So here is one of the back panel. So on the zipper side, I'm going to place it like this, and then I'll sew, attach the lace to the dress, to the bodice like this. Just sew it so that it will be together. On this other side, before I place on the Ankara fabric, I make sure I turned the side panel. Okay, I fold the side panel into two before I sew the zipper side. You fold into two like this. Okay, you fold into two. So I folded this part first of all before I place it on the fabric and sew. Okay, you fold into two so that it will be neat, and then you just top stitch on the zipper side so that it will hold it together, so that there will be one piece. Okay, so now let's cut the front panel. So for the front panel, you're going to be unfold. So now I'm going to trace out the neckline for the front. So this is the neckline for the front. So I'll fold this fabric down, the lace into two. You fold the lace into two because the front part is unfold, so you'll be cutting it unfold. So I'm going to fold my lace into two like so, and then I'll place the pattern on it and trace out the lace fabric. So remember to add your allowance at the down part. So here it is. I'm done cutting this out and it's unfold. Okay, so I'll just open it up like so. I'll open it up like so, and then I'll go and fold this part. Fold twice. Okay, you fold here twice, and you also fold this other side also twice. So after folding, you place it on your front panel bodice. Okay, so let me get the front panel. After folding, you place it on your front panel bodice and you stop stitch on it. You sew. Okay, you sew here, and then you sew this other side also. So mind you, this is going to be only on the Ankara. You pin before you sew, so don't, make sure you're not catching the lining also. It's going to be only on the Ankara. So here guys, I forgot to add my breast part before. So here it is. I want to show you guys what I did. So remember I said you should notch your bust point and your under busts before you sew. Okay, so on the wrong side of the lining, you place your bra cup facing down. Okay, you place your bra cup facing down like this, and make sure you is on your under bust. Okay, this place that I pinned is my under bust, so you're going to sew round just like I did to this one. Okay, you sew round it like this, and you also do the same to this side. Where I pinned is my underbust, so you place it on your underbust and sew round. Okay, before you now sew the side of your lining, the side of the lining and the fabric, because if you did not do that, it will be difficult for you to sew. Okay, so you're going to do that before you sew the side of your lining. So I've gone ahead to join the side of my lining and my Ankara fabric before I realize I've not fixed my bra cup, so I had to lose it back and fix it. So this is what it is. You're going to fix your bra cup after turning the neckline of your dress of the front panel. You fix the bra cup before you join the side, before you sew the two side. Okay, so, and then you place this lace like this. Like I said, it's only on the front panel, Ankara fabric. You'll be sewing it, not on the lining. Also, you place this lace and sew down. When you get to the neckline, you stop where the Ankara stopped. You stop. You do the same to this other side. You sew down, and then you stop on the neckline. Okay, so you do this before you shape. You turn the side of your lining and your Ankara. Okay, before this side. So I'll just go and lose this one and redo it before I turn, so that it will be easier for me to fix all this. I hope this is clear, guys. So I'll just go and do that and I'll show you guys. So this is what I mean. I'm done sewing, attaching the lace to the Ankara fabric, as you can see. So I didn't sew the lining to it. Okay, and you're going to stop here. As you can see, I stopped here very close to the neckline. As you can see, this is where I stopped. Okay, so, and I'll just turn this. This is my bra cup also. I've also sewed it the way I showed you I would, and I'll turn this to the right side like so. Okay, so this is what I have after turning. This is what you should have, and you're going to join the shoulder of the back and the front together. So here I've joined the shoulders, the two shoulders together. I've joined the two shoulders together. Next, I'm going to turn the neckline using my bias tape. I'm going to use a bias tape to turn the neckline. I'll use a bias tape to turn the neckline. Okay, so after turning my neckline with a bias tape, I'm going to place them right sides facing each other like this, and I will shape the side. Okay, I'll shape the side and I'll be back. So guys, here I'm done shaping the side. Okay, I'm done shaping the side, and as you can see, I turned my neckline with a bias tape. So here is the skirt. I've also shaped the skirt. I've also shaped the skirt part. So what you're going to do is to join the upper bodice and the skirt parts together. Okay, you join the upper bodies. But first of all, I want to mention something here. This upper part here, you're going to use your round upper chest line to shape here. If you use your bust line, your round bust to shape there, is not going to fit tightly. It's going to be loose. So you use your upper chest measurement and shape this upper part. Your upper chest line, your upper bust measurement, you use it to shape this upper side here so that it will be tight. And then you take your bust on your bust here, and then your waist. Okay, if you use your bust measurement on the up side, it's not going to fit tight, it's going to be loose. Okay, like me, my round upper bust is 35 while my bust is 39. So as you can see, there is a lot of difference. So I'm going to match this side seam together, the upper body side seam and then the skirt panel side seam. Okay, and then you join with 1/2 inch like this. Make sure you're matching the side seam together, and then you join, and after that you fix your zipper, and we are done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and share this video, subscribe to this channel if you're new, and I'll be seeing you in my next tutorial. I love you guys. Bye.